Yeah. That's not where it's supposed to be. Good at me. This is like really low. Add that, type both of the. I realize it. I want to edit this. Yeah. You can. Edit on the fly. I don't like this. I wanna change this to something more. God is so much. Yeah. I'm gonna get an extra here, we can see. Yeah, like that, you know, that's fine. everyone, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get this music first of all right, okay? Let's get this music together before we start, because it is just, it's not that, yeah. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live stream. Table is shaking. Welcome to another live stream. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. It is Thursday, and almost at the end of the week. Almost at the end of the week. One more day for the week to be over. Just want to hope everyone is doing great, having a good week so far, and is hitting those goals, man, hitting those goals. I missed a stream, guys. I missed a stream last week, Tuesday, but I'm back today. And I'm probably going to be asking you guys in my community, like, do you guys want to see me 2 days a week or one day? Because I want to keep doing my Tuesdays and Thursdays. But so far I've been having like things happening on Tuesdays. So I don't know if that's a sign to say, you know what, Sam, just do 1 day a week, which that's really want to do too. But if I have more interviews, then I'll probably be definitely doing 2, so I can have content and an interview for that week. So good night, welcome. If you are new to my channel and this just popped up on your feed, please check it out, like, share the content, and subscribe on this channel. I do a lot of motivational, encouraging, uplifting content. I do a lot of interviews and things like that as well. So if you're interested in this type of content, then you definitely want to be in this. You want to be subscribed to this channel so you can have your input and be a part of the awesome community as well. So replay viewers, thanks for coming back and watching. If you're not in the house, thanks for coming back and watching and leaving your comments and letting me know what you guys think. Okay, so for tonight, we all know Mother's Day, and I don't have any announcements right now. Let me turn off a light. Hold on, guys, because let me turn this one off. Okay, I don't have any announcements tonight. No. So for tonight's stream, we're going to be talking now. Mother's Day is right around the corner. It is on Sunday. Yeah, Mother's Day is on Sunday. So I hope you guys are planning something special for your moms, your wife, right? Your sister, you know, any person in your life that is a mother, going to be a mother. Try to celebrate them. Okay, try to celebrate them and appreciate them for them being in that role. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that tonight. A Mother's Day special. I know Mother's Day is around the corner. We're just gonna have a special guest that's coming on tonight, guys. So we're just gonna be talking a little bit about mothers and the challenges, a mother's love, a mother's strength, a mother's pain, and a mother's prayer. We're going to be talking about that tonight, so I hope that you guys will enjoy this stream tonight and also jump in and add your input as well. Okay, so our special guest will be here soon. We'll be in the house, so in the meantime, we will go ahead and jump right on into our affirmation for tonight. And if you guys can hear anybody comes in, let me know that I'm okay, can hear me just fine. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the affirmation for tonight, and today is the 5th of May, right? So we're gonna do 5 affirmations today. I'm gonna start off with 5 affirmations. So we're gonna jump into the jar. And you know what I wanted to do too, guys? I wanted to add something. Let's see if I could do that right quick. In this text. Where did it pop up to? Where did it pop up to? Where did it go? There it is. I want to add something. Before I do this affirmation, I wanted to add search. To add. Ooh, I got a lot. Yes. Okay, I want to add this one. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes. I want to add this. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Perfect. And I want to make it really, really big. I'm gonna add this. I guess the biggest I can go is let's add this right quick. Oh, but okay, I know what I gotta do, guys. Hold on. I don't want a background. Perfect. Perfect. And look how big I can get it. Oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Perfect. So we're gonna put that there. And we're probably gonna put it on all of them, okay? I wanted to add that in there. Isn't that cute, guys? Let's see. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let's get into our affirmations, and then we'll add that to the next one. Okay. So we're gonna do 5. So let's pull 5 out. Hold on, guys. Okay. So let's get into that. I'm sorry. Getting distracted. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, put the rest back. Let's see how that turned out. It's actually good. Don't you guys wish it was pink? Then there is a pink one. We may put a pink one on the other ones. I got a pink one too. May do a pink one on the next one. Okay. Now the affirmation for tonight, the first one is I am forgiven. I am forgiven. I am forgiven. The second one, I think, okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. The second one is I am favored. I am forgiven and I am favored. The third one is, ooh, this one is a blank one, guys. This one is I am. So I can put anything I want to put here. So we'll see what word we decide to put there. So I am forgiven. I am favored. I am healed. And the fourth one is I am at peace. So we're going to pull one more for the blank one. Okay, because we had I am. We could choose anything we want for that. So we're going to pull another one. And this one is I am strong. Love, strength, pain, prayer. Okay. So we have I am at peace. Peace. I am strong. I am healed. I am favored. And I am forgiven. And those are the affirmation for tonight. Those are the affirmation for tonight. So you're going to repeat them after yourself. Not after yourself. Repeat them in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror and repeat them over and over. I see you, CJ. Hi, CJ. Good to have you in the house tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. I am forgiven. I am favored. I am healed. I am strong. And I am at peace. And those are the affirmation for tonight. All right. All right. So, guys, we're going to jump on into it stays. That is awesome. They fixed that. Ecamm. Just love it. Oh, guys, I didn't realize that I said put it in all scenes, and it put it in all scenes. Perfect. So I don't have to change the flowers. Cool. Cool. It's there in all. I wanted to change a pink one. Let me see if I can change a pink one. Let me see what the pink one looks like, guys. You guys know I love pink. Let's see what the pink one looks like. We're gonna try the pink one and see if I like the pink one better. Ooh, I like the pink one. I like the pink one, guys. This one is awesome. We're gonna put it right here. Perfect. Okay, great. Wake up. And my mom is in the house, and she's in the house. When you come in, please drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching, please, so that I am able to acknowledge you. I would love to have to know that you're here in the house. I can make this a little bit smaller as well. Anna's gonna be like, Sam, grab the corners. There you go. That's it. Let's make this a little bit shorter. Yeah, I gotta love Ecamm. Gotta love Ecamm. Gotta love it. Okay, great. So tonight, guys, it's a Mother's Day special, and I have a guest here with me tonight that I'm going to bring onto the stage. Now, she doesn't know nothing about what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen, okay? But she's gonna come on the stage, and we're gonna have a conversation tonight, guys. We're gonna have a conversation about a mother's love, a mother's strength, a mother's pain, and a mother's prayer. Hopefully we're not here all night, but you guys know, okay? So I'm gonna welcome on. I'm gonna have to scoot over a little bit. I'm gonna scoot over because she's literally in the house, and we're gonna welcome. And I want you guys to welcome her on. She's gonna scooch in and have a sit, Mother Dearest.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Everyone, please say hello to my beautiful mother.
Hello.
Come a little bit more to me. There you go. Good job. All right, to my mother, Miss Yuli.
Everyone.
She's always
hello.
in the chat. Yuli Lewis. Say hello. And we're going to talk tonight. It's going to be a little bit of conversation. So, thanks, CJ. Unrehearsed.
Not prepared.
Not prepared. CJ saying happy early Mother's Day. Thank you very much, CJ.
Thank you, CJ.
Thank you so much for that. The original turtle food lady. The original, that's you. So you remember when I first came here, right? And you tried to give us pizza. You remember? Was that the part where you tried to give us pizza?
Right.
And I wouldn't eat it because I was saying it was turtle food. So I told them that.
Oh, man.
I told them that about, when I first came here.
Did you tell them about the asparagus?
I think I did, but you can do that. You can tell them that. You can tell. I think I did tell them that, but you can tell them that story. So, guys, we're gonna just have a quick little reminiscence. We're gonna do a mother and daughter talk tonight. I hope you guys jump in the chat and drop your comments as well. But you guys can ask her whatever questions you want.
Oh, wait now.
And yes, please don't give them all the answers. But ask her whatever questions you want tonight, guys. And we're gonna just make it fun and just enjoy the night. So go ahead and tell them about the.
So, I went food shopping. So I came in with the asparagus, and she was there really just helping me unpack the stuff and putting things away. The next thing I know, I started looking for the asparagus to cook, and I'm like, where is the asparagus? I went on inside the living room, and in the center table where you put your vase and your flowers, there was the asparagus sitting in the middle of the table. I said, Sam, what's this? Oh, Mommy, it's the flowers.
No, guys. Seriously.
That was the flowers. So she probably thought it was gladiolas.
Listen, it looked like flowers to me. I'm not going to lie. It had little, It was green for all I care. It was green, and I figured it needed water.
It didn't look edible.
It didn't look like it was something that I should eat. So I decided to put it in a vase with water so it wouldn't die. Right? I was right.
She literally did that.
Put it in, and it bloomed a little
bit. Right. I didn't let it stay in there that long. But it was just so funny. We laughed hilariously.
Thank you. Thank you. What a good story about turtle food. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day from Talk with Tori. Thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
Don't laugh too hard, CJ. Don't laugh too hard. Okay, so let's just throw some questions out there. So, Mom, the theme is the topic tonight is a mother's love. Maybe we could pick anyone. We could do love, strength, pain, and prayer, or you can pick the one you want to start with first. And we're gonna talk about that. So do you want to pick one? Or you want me to just go with?
Just go.
Okay,
I'll follow you.
So let's do a mother's love. We're gonna talk about a mother's love. And you have how many children?
3.
3 children, and I have 2. Okay.
Actually gave birth to 3.
You gave birth to 3, but you have more. But she gave birth to 3, right? And let's see, because I know a lot of times, like for me, I have 2. I have a boy and I have a girl, and I love them just the same. I love all of them the same. But there are some special things about some of your children. Like, my prince is a different prince than my Haley is.
Your Haley, yes.
So when it comes to a mother's love, how do you manage to love us equally? What do you have to do? Or is there anything special, unique about Samantha versus JR versus Henry? How do you share that love?
It is a good question, and there is no doubt I love my 3 kids to death. What I do for 1, I'll do for 2, I'll do for 3. There's no differentiation where that is concerned. But 3 different individuals, 3 different personalities, for sure. 3 different, totally, completely different personalities. But each of you, I love you equally, but there are different personality in you, Sam. Yes, that I love. I don't know if I want to start saying what they are.
You can say a few of them.
And okay, you are driven. You are driven. You are creative. You are relentless. You don't stop. You don't stop. Henry is driven too. Henry keep me grounded. Henry is the one that, okay, Mom, so, okay, I hear you, but so, I hear you, but so Henry is the one who pulls it out of me to get to the point. And I need that. I need your creativity. I need that. I need how you're driven. I need that. I need your strength, your no-nonsense strength. I need that. And I need Henry pulling out of me, keeping me grounded. And JR, my music.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, my song. He brings that to my life. So each of you have your different, unique things that you bring to my life. And I love you totally, and I love you through those different, unique ways that you all 3 embodies.
Would you say that you love us differently? Would you say that you love us differently, like not more than the other, but you love us in different ways?
There are different ways. Yes, yeah. Yes. There are different ways, because we cannot overlook your personalities. We cannot overlook your attributes. We cannot overlook your uniqueness. So we as a mother, I look for that difference in each of you, and I celebrate that difference in each of you. But I'm telling you, I am going to give each of you $1. I'm not going to give JR 50 cents.
Right.
and give Henry one. No, I'm giving each of you $1 because that love for you is on the same level. That doesn't change.
Right, right. I say the same thing with when it comes to Haley and Prince. Like, I try to give them the same amount, but Haley, I have to love him a little differently.
Yeah,
Haley's different personality.
Yeah.
Prince is out there. Prince is just bouncing, gone. Even though he's 2, right? And then Haley, I have to be a little bit softer. The girl, be a little bit softer. You know, do a little more gentler things with her. But Prince, I can just pick him up and throw him, and
right.
he'll be just fine. He'll be just fine. But you would do the same for them. Haley may have gotten a little bit more because she is older and she was here before.
Right.
But Prince comes and Prince is getting his love just the same way.
Exactly. And we learn to, because we, like, the personalities are different. So we have to love each other differently.
Right.
We have to do that because I can't love JR like I love you. JR would not. JR would just turn away.
He wouldn't receive that.
Wouldn't receive that love. So therefore, it's important to know your child.
Yes.
Know each of your child.
Right?
Understand your child, so you can know how to love them collectively and individually.
Right.
That's important.
Right.
That's so very important.
Samantha's special. Thinking pizza is turtle food and using asparagus as flower decoration.
Yes, she is.
Thanks, CJ.
Yeah.
Thank you, CJ.
Yes,
hey,
she is.
Roy. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Roy.
Thank you.
CJ saying, Samantha, your mom looks young. Does she laughs a lot? Oh, yes, CJ. She's very young. She's way younger than I am. And Shorty's in the house. Hey, Shorty, 2 beautiful queen. Thank you, Mama. You are one as well. $1. Can I have one too? I can use it. I can use it on $1. What he said on the Dollar Tree.
You could take it to the Dollar Tree.
Well, right now it's no longer $1. It's $1.25.
Yeah.
Okay? It is now $1.25.
And they still have the dollar sign out there, and I'm like, get that off.
I said the same
it's
thing.
Now $1.25.
Yes, I said the same thing.
But you know what? That's fine. It still beat $2, right? Even $1.50.
Definitely.
Right?
All right. So, Mom, let's talk a little bit more now about because I was gonna just kind of do an example of something, but we'll do that later. Let's go on to a mother's strength, and I want to piggyback on this one because I know when I was in school, and I'm gonna say when I was in school and I had to go to college, you did. You worked, and you know the fees that I had to pay were triple what everybody else had to pay, and you worked. You worked, and you made sure that I went to school. It was more than what anybody. I don't say anybody else would do it, but it was a lot, and you did that. And I want you to talk about how the process was for you, because I know we talk about all the time, and I always say, "Yeah, my mom put me through school." But how did you feel when you were going through that, and you were, you know, in the actual process? Like, how did that happen for you? How did that make you feel?
You know what? That was my responsibility. First, that was my responsibility, and I wanted to see you go to college. And more than that, you wanted to go to college. And for that reason, I felt I had to do everything that lies within my power. And it's not like I was working a lot of money, but I remember Granny's partner. And I would work, and I would put my $100 in every week. And when I get that how much was it? 1,000? When I got that draw, every cent went to you. So we could pay for you to go to school, because number one, the position we were in, one would have said, you know what, let her wait until you all get sorted out. But no, I didn't want to have you get home from high school and sit in the house waiting for that. I said no. So while others were paying maybe $200 for a credit, you had to pay $500 for a credit.
Yep, and you guys know one class is like 4 credits.
Correct. And and we did it for the whole 2 years.
Yep, it was almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years at
PBCC. It's now Palm Beach
PBCC.
State College.
Yes, for your AA degree.
Yep.
So it cost me more for your AA degree than it did for. But that's what.
How did you find the strength? I know
You
I
know
didn't.
what? It was through, and I know you're gonna go to prayer, but let me tell you something. It was through that.
Yes.
And again, the mind. When you put your mind to doing something, when you know what's important, you are driven to it.
Right.
And that's, you know what, that's what it was. That's what it was. Getting you in school and you staying in school so you can do better than I did. So that's what
One thing
me.
that allowed me, and I know I'm going to give you all the questions, but one thing that made me push so much was because I wanted to make sure that I did something. I came out with something because I saw your struggle.
Right.
I wanted to make sure that whatever strength you had to go through to get me to what you made me do, I needed to prove. I'm not going to let my mom do all of this and I come out and I have nothing. Or I don't get those straight A's, or I don't get those B's, or I don't put myself into positions where I can become something, I can learn, I can be this creative today. And it's because you sacrificed. Shorty put it in the chat. She said a mother's sacrifice.
Yeah.
A mother's sacrifice. You sacrificed for me to be able to go to school, given the circumstances, given the fact that certain things I shouldn't even be doing.
That's
right.
Oh dear.
Given the
Goodness.
circumstance that I shouldn't be doing some of these things,
But-
but you sacrificed so that I can go, so that I am able to come out and say, you know what? I went to school and I got a degree, and I learned so many things on the way. So many things I learned on the way because the mother that I had, the mother's love that I had, because you loved me a little differently doing that. Right, the love that I received, the strength that you embodied to be able to go through that. A lot of parents would have been like, I can't do this. Like, you have to wait, like you said, until you're better off before you can go, before you're able to do that. So, Mom, I tell you, we're gonna I have your granddaughter in here, Samaya. And Sienna is on as well.
Hi, Samaya. Hi, Cece.
Is on as well.
Oh,
and
thank
you both
you.
look lovely. Thank you, Mommy. And here is Shorty saying, Mommy is aging gracefully. You guys could pass for sisters.
Of course. I like that. I like that.
Yes, Shorty.
I like that.
Yes. That is awesome.
We've had that several times, even with Henroy.
Yes.
With
They don't really
Henroy,
they think that we're not, we're siblings.
Yeah.
We're siblings.
Henry and I was at a place doing some transaction, and the lady was over this other side, and we were doing transaction and talking and everything. And Henry caught on that she thought that Henry and I were an item, and he played the game, and we did. And at a certain point,
That's my older brother.
Henry turned and said, "So, Mommy, that woman turned right around in her chair and said, 'What?'" And I'm like, because we realized it's the grace of God.
The grace of God.
Yep.
Talk about the grace of God. Okay, so a mother's strength. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. I remember when I got into that incident where I got pulled over by the police officer, and I was driving without with an expired driver's license for more than a year, guys. Don't tell nobody.
Because of circumstances.
Because of
Just
circumstances, situations beyond my control.
Yeah.
And my mother was driving behind me, and she came over and she pulled over and she came out the car to come and try to help me. And
what happened? What happened was we pulled up into the turning lane, and I made a left turn into the place where we're going. And you were behind me. You should have waited. Because as soon as I started making the left turn, this car pulled from the shoulder and started coming. You should have waited until the car passed, but you did not.
Right.
You pull right behind me. And the next thing I know, I saw the flashing light, and oh my goodness. Whew.
The officer came over and was like, you know, let me see driver's license and all these things. And I remember that day, and I remember my mom jumping out of the car, and she came over to me like she was like, you know, this is my daughter. Like, what I got to do, right? And she came over, and the officer was like, first she was like, you know, don't come to the car. You can't come. Go back. And she's like, I'm her mother. Right? And those words alone, I am her mother. The officer was like, okay, you can come over. And I'm bringing up this one because I know mothers are so important. Mothers are so important. They are valuable, right? They hold so much esteem. They're highly recognized. Just saying the words, I'm her mother. That is my child. It changes the whole dynamic of whatever the situation is. And because she said those words, the officer said, come on over. And she was able to approach the vehicle, and I was still in my car, and he was standing by my window, and she was able to come over and stand next to us. And immediately when she came over, it changed the whole situation. And then he began to minister. He began to talk to both of them because he looked at my mom. And I got to bring up something else just for that. And she just immediately started to say, to minister to my mom and to look at her and see how much strength she has, or how courageous she was to come over there. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow. And I'm like, and after that I was like, okay, I'm good. I was like, I'm good. You know, my mother is here. And we're gonna talk about prayer and everything in a second. But I know that seeing my mother on her knees, or seeing my mother going through struggles and still shining, even while she's in the struggles, the strength that she embodies is something that I want to be able to live in my own life and to portray to my kids as well. And I brought it up because I noticed that when that day happened, and I don't think there was any fear. I think I wasn't fearful. I was more like, really? Like, you're really going to take my card and just hold it in your hand? And, you know, I wasn't fearful. I was just like, this has to be God. And I look back and I say, if you weren't as strong as you were back then, now, or first of all, if you didn't go through struggles,
that's it.
If you didn't go through any struggles, you would not be able to be where you are today. And that's a mother's, that's just showing how much strength you embody. And I think I have some here. Oh, look at who is in the house. Look who's here.
Hi, Celia.
In the house. Hi, Celia. Tell me why Celia had this little baby picture up here, Mommy. Why does Celia have this cute little baby picture up here? Hi, Celia, honey.
Hi, Grandma, baby.
Good to have you in the house. Good to have you in the house. So that day was like, you know, it really made me think like, wow, so many, everybody would have probably been like, I'm not coming out the car. But you got out the car,
because
mother.
you see, this is what it is. I gave birth to you. You're a part of me. And that instinct is going to get you up from wherever you are. You're going to break down every wall. You're going to do whatever you have to do, because that's a part of you standing there. That's a part of you in trouble. That's a part of me that needs me.
Right.
So from there, you're gonna just get up and you're gonna do. You're gonna be. You're gonna stand strong. You're going to stand in the gap. You're going to do that.
Right. And the next
that's what
one,
mothers do.
That's what mothers do.
Yeah.
That's what mothers do.
Yeah.
The next one, here's another one of your little kids jumping in the chat. Everybody's here to see Grandma. They don't call when Auntie's on. When Grandma shows up, everybody's in the house. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Grandma. This is Saya. Hi, Saya, baby.
Hi, Princess Black.
Hi, how are you? Good to have you in the house. Good to have you in the house, guys. A mother's pain is the next one. And this one is a tricky one, because I remember when I had Haley, when I first had Haley, I think I was in a little bit of postpartum depression, But I think, and that's only because I felt like I wasn't able to do. I don't know if I would have been able to take care of her as I should. And I think that's what a lot of mothers go through, that because they look at the child like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with the baby? Do I know what I'm going to do? Do I know what to do? And I remember locking myself into the bathroom. I don't know if you remember this, but you and Nordy were there. And I locked myself in the bathroom, and you guys had the baby, and I was in there for a minute. And I don't know who it was that came and was like, Samantha, and I was crying because I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. And I think you said to me, you're going to take care of this child. And I'm like, you're going to take care of this child. And it's not, there's pain. It was the pain that I felt that day was like fearful. Fear. Like, am I going to let her down? Am I going to love her? Am I going to train her? Am I going to raise her the right way? And I think a lot of times when we have children, the pain is so, my grandma always say this, baby, how does she say it? She has a way that she say it, that a child, when they're younger, they make you laugh or something like that, and then they make you cry when they get older, something like that. She always say, and I always say, I don't want to have that feeling of pain when it comes to my children, but I know mothers go through that. And I want you to talk about it because you're older than I am, of course, right? And you can tell me the pain that is there, that we will feel worrying. Or sometimes when I was at home, and I would always come to you and be like, Mommy, can I go here? And you would say, mm-mm. You would say no. Because of,
the intuition, a mother's intuition, that's what they refer to it as. And always try to have our kids trust in their mother's intuition. Yes. Because I thinking back, I remember one night Henry was gonna go, and I said, Henry, don't go. And he was grown. He said, Mommy, but why? I said, it's just my gut feeling. It's just a gut feeling that you shouldn't go hang with those boys tonight. And to my surprise, my 18-year-old stayed back in the house. He didn't go. I remember another night I was journeying somewhere, and I felt a belly pain. I felt that right in my belly that night. But when I got home, you had trouble. I felt it. I can remember to this day the exact spot I was when I felt that pain, that sinking feeling in the bottom of my belly. And I did what I was doing and rushed back. And when I got back, it was a true feeling.
Wow.
Because you had struggles in that very moment.
Wow.
In that very moment. So this is the thing. We do feel the pain. We carry the pain. And that's why, it's so vital and important that our kids, doesn't matter where you are, where you go, where, always remember home, remember mother,
mama. Remember mama.
Make a phone call, pick up the phone, respond, text back, call back. But just because some won't say it for whatever reason, but take it from me as a mother, we don't ever stop feeling the pain, carrying the load, carrying carrying your pain too, carrying your struggles too. We don't ever stop.
And it goes far back even to your grandparents. Because I remember when I was having Haley, when I was my first daughter, my grandmother felt. Remember?
Yep.
She literally was, when I was in the hospital, she knew when my trachea came out of me. She's my grandmother. And she could say to my mom, Vadni, Samantha had a baby, because she felt it. And that's why I'm saying mothers are to be cherished. They are to be loved. They are to be protected. Communication is always vital with a mother, because a mother can feel pain no matter if you are 10,000 miles away. They have that intuition that they can say, they can say, my child is going through something. My child is going through this.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, Wayne. Good to have you here. Happy pre-Mother's Day. Welcome. Kyla. This is one of Saya's friends. She told me to join. Hi, sweetheart. Guess what you get tonight, because you're here for the first time. You get confetti, honey. You get confetti. Thanks for being in the house. Thanks for being here.
All those confettis are for you, Macaw.
Confetti for you, beautiful. And of course, Mr. Matthews is in the house. Hey, Mrs. Matthews, good to have you here, honey. Good to have you stopping by. She just said we should all listen to Samantha's mom. She's a wise woman. Well, she could take over the show, CJ. We can have her take over the show. And Corey Marie is here. Good to see you guys. Happy Mother's Day to everyone who is a mom and to all who have had a mother. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing well and having a great day. And I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day as well, Laquita, when it comes. Okay, so mother's pain. We talked about that. And the biggest thing, because I know, Mom, this is your thing. This is where you get all your strength from. This is where you get your love from. This is where you get everything from. A mother's prayer. If you guys do not know, I can just tell you right now, my mother stays on her knees. She stays on her little knees for her children, and she prays us through some things. She prayed for us through some things, and a lot of times we are still, I believe that I'm still able to do the things that I'm doing because of my mother's prayers, my grandmother's prayers, why I am still breathing and kicking, because Lord knows, only God knows. But I want to talk about that, and I have my shirt on that says "Just Pray About It," and you're wearing "I Am Becoming More," and this is two of the brands that I do. Yes, so we're gonna talk about a mother's prayer, and I know how important prayer is in general, but what's so important about when a mother prays? When a mother prays, let's talk about that.
When a mother prays, first, as a mother, I can stand and be and operate and do because of the connection that I have. And that's the connection with God. I can be a mother because of that connection. And I maintain that connection through reading His Word and praying. I maintain that. Now, I am the first one to say to anyone that it's not always easy and you're always running. It's not always easy to take the time to stop and pray. Sometimes you have to push yourself. It doesn't matter how much a prayer warrior you are, because the point is not that you're not desiring to or wanting to, but cares of life and the force that comes up against you kind of try to get in the way. And as a mother, knowing that, being older, more mature, I can't imagine my kids, the struggle that they go through in getting that connection and staying connected. So as a mother, a grandmother, I have no other option than to stay on my knees to pray for you all. And that is over and over. I remember once in church, they were discussing about prayer, and one of my nieces, I guess a question was asked to her, and my niece said, "Oh my gosh, every 10 minutes my aunt is praying." Because that's really the only way to get through it. And that's how we can pray you through, pray for you, and be that example. Because guess what happened? I know now sometimes you're praying for Haley and Prince, because you reckon that it is through the power of prayer
Yes.
through the power of prayer that we stay grounded.
Right.
And we understand that we have an enemy.
Yes.
We have an enemy, and if he can control you and lock you away, it's trouble.
Right.
And a mother's prayer, don't despise a mother's prayer. And for those of you who are listening, celebrate your mother's prayer.
Yes.
Crave your mother's prayer. Ask your mother to pray for you, because it works.
Yes.
It really, really works.
And not because R. Kelly said it, though, but because my mom said it. Because she said it. Because she said it.
Yeah, but
they say enjoying your mother's words. Yes.
There's power in prayer.
Power in prayer. Create her a YouTube. Mom, you can do a YouTube channel. Look who's in the house.
And there goes my son.
Hey, Henry, good to have you here. Checking out the stream.
Yeah, my firstborn.
Good to have you in the house. And Sammy's here.
And you know something too? And you know, we're just open. We just be honest. My first child was a boy. And as many mothers, they wish, wow, I want a girl. But I can tell you this. Let me tell you something, baby girl. I could not have loved that little boy more if she was a girl. I'm telling you. Because that was my child.
Yes.
Not a boy, not a girl. Yes. But that was my child. When you came, the princess, the flower came in, I could not have loved you more.
Yes, that's me, guys.
Oh. And JR. When JR came, this lady that I home care, and she insisted that I just come out to work. I said, I have this young baby. She said, bring the baby. And I brought JR. When I got there with JR, and she came to the door and took JR from my hand, and she looked, he said, he's gonna be a musician. He's gonna be a musician. That's the music that God brought into my life. That's the music that God brought into my life.
Wow. When I had Haley first, and I wanted Haley first. I don't know. I have my reasons, but I wanted Haley first. But after I had Haley, there was no, I gotta have my boy. And when that little high little thing that in there named Prince came out, it was a joy to my life. And it's funny because I got the backwards, but what I'm glad is that I have a boy and a girl. I don't know what I would have done if I had two girls. I don't know if I'd done if I had two boys. I felt like I needed to have the pair. I had to have them.
You would have loved them.
I think I would have loved them just the same.
But you probably would still be rooting for
I would
the
still
boy.
be rooting for a boy or still be rooting for a girl. So I was happy when I had my princess, and then now I have my prince, and I'm learning my prince. My prince is my prince is my prince, and I'm learning how to deal with them. But it's kind of like you pray for certain things to happen, Mom, and they happen. And when it happens, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
CJ is saying someone told me that a mother's love is the closest to God's love.
Oh gosh, so true.
A mother's love is closest to God's love.
So true.
And of course, because Mom said it, we trust it. Yep. Yeah. Prayer changes things, and there is power in prayer. How should I address you, Mom? Samantha, how should I address your mom? You could just say Mommy Eula.
That's fine.
Mommy Eula. Hey, married man, good to have you here. Thank you so much for wishing us happy Mother's Day. I have my lovely mom here tonight, and she's answering some questions. We're just doing a quick chat about mothers, love, strength, pain, and prayer. So you can chime in if you want to. So, Mom, questions for me. I want you to ask me, not necessarily ask me the question, but what do you think, because you raised me, and I have 2 kids now, and you have seen me with my children, you've seen me growing up as a woman, as a mother. Is there something that you want to say, Sam, you should do this a little bit more, or Sam, or maybe there's something that I can do to, a little better, a little less, take back, do more? not necessarily evaluate me on public.
Isn't that what you're asking me to evaluate
not
right
evaluation.
here?
If I'm doing bad, don't tell them.
Bad,
Don't tell
well,
them. Don't tell them.
I think you need to change this. I think this.
Don't tell
No, that's wrong way to do it.
Yeah, don't tell them, but just let me know.
No. You know what though? I think you even with Haley, you've done an awesome job in raising Haley. The only thing I would have said to do different, the only difference when it comes to Haley is that I'm trying to find the right word. You handle her so delicately that today she's still a little delicate. She needed a little
bit more pushing,
like you had, because girl, you were like, you were going. You had a mouth on your body. I mean, you get into everything. All of that.
Like
you feisty. All of that. Your little attitude and all of those little stuff. You should have let Ellie get some of that.
Then I thought that if she got that, she would be worse than me.
Oh, yeah, really? No.
So I tried to pull back because I knew I was a
you
little
just
mouth.
pull back too little. You pull back a little more.
But now she's
with
in
her
her 8
because
and she's getting out there. So, okay.
Yeah, so you got to be pushing her out there. Wearing
Prince.
with Prince. Oh my goodness, guys, this little thing here. I don't know why they call him Prince, because a prince is a little more calmer.
Calmer?
A prince?
Calmer?
No, nothing like your little rambunctious prince that you have here. I tell you something. When was it? Saturday? One evening,
Friday.
Mommy and Daddy went out and left me to babysit. Yes, you all left me to babysit Prince and Haley. So Prince sat there and Prince ate his dinner. Haley and I was still eating, and then when Prince got through, didn't want any more, he picked his plate up and getting ready to start playing food fight with himself. I said, Prince, don't do it. I said, don't do it. He pulled back. He started again. I said, Prince, don't do it. Prince went like this. Shh. I said, don't do it. Prince turned to me. He's not even 3. Go eat your dinner. Wow. I said, yeah, okay. If you throw that rice on the floor. I said, Haley went over to say, Prince, don't do it, because Haley knew what was coming. I said, Haley, leave Prince alone. And Prince sat there, and I was just eating now because I'm getting ready for him. And he went like this. Whoops! I went over there, and I said, boy, I told you. That child told me, go eat your dinner. Huh?
Leave him alone. He's too much.
So, yeah, Prince needs some boundaries.
He needs some boundaries. He needs some boundaries.
So you didn't give Haley any boundary, and you gave Prince
Prince
all the boundary.
Which should have been the opposite way.
Which should have been the opposite way. Because, girls know boundaries, some. Boys, I don't know. I'm sorry. But,
okay, but
yes, but you did a beautiful, you're doing a good job in
I think with Haley, I did a lot of the mother. I put a lot of responsibility into her. I trained her to know how to do certain things. I always try to get her to do things at an earlier age, because that's just who I am. I want her to be able to fold, wash, cook. I want her to. So I kind of try to give her those little mother things. Take care of your baby brother. I give her take care of Prince.
And she's doing a good job.
She's doing a very good job.
Yes.
She's very responsible.
Very much so. Very much so.
And she needs a little bit more in her.
Exactly.
Because she's a little timid. She doesn't want to do too much. She's shy.
Correct.
But if she's left alone at home, she'll take care of the home.
Right. Exactly.
That's how. And then Prince just got away from me. I need to probably pull him back a little bit.
You need to pull fast.
A little bit fast, because he's driving. He's literally, guys, he's driving away now. He's starting to drive away. Like, he's going to the grocery store. Literally going to the grocery store. He goes in the back patio, gets in his truck, and he drives his truck all the way around on the front, and he's trying to go to the grocery store.
And what does he do when he leaves the family room and go through the patio door? He locks it from inside because he's thinking
locking
us in.
They can't come get me because I lock it. So he locks the door, go outside, and think because he turned the knob, we can't get to him.
But you know what? That's the joy of having children. And I wish they could have seen the wall that I'm looking at. There's
kids.
literally all my kids on the wall. All my grandkids on the wall. I'm looking at it, and it is a beautiful sight. I feel blessed, though.
Yes. How many grandchildren do you have?
So far, I have 7.
Well, because Cora Marie is saying have another girl or boy, Samantha. Just have twins, and it will be all be balanced. Yes,
Cora
See,
Marie,
what had happened was,
come
Cora
on.
Marie, I had your thought process. Just like I wanted the twins. I get a boy and a girl, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna, we probably gonna leave that one alone. Gonna leave it alone. But how many do you have, Mom? Count them. Let me see how many grandkids you have.
Okay, I'll name them from the oldest.
Shorty and Prince.
I have Samaya.
From the oldest is Samaya.
My first.
Yes.
I have Salia. My second. I have MJ, who at one point was my only
boy.
He was my
Tell a
only.
story about MJ when I got Prince. Yes, we'll do that.
And then I have Saya, my Princess Black.
Yes.
Then I have Haley.
Which is from me.
That's Sam's. And then we have Cece, our artist.
Yes.
And now Prince.
Prince.
And there's there are a few I keep saying adopted and then
Yes. There are a few additional that we added to the family. Some adopted ones that came around. 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, 2.
A whole lot.
Another no Cedar, not another baby. Yes, better leave Prince alone. Shorty love her some Prince. Married man says, when Jesus, I'm gonna have to read it here because my flower is hiding it, married man. So when Jesus was on the cross, the last thing he did for another person before it was finished was to request John take care of his mother.
Yes.
He set the example that we are to take care of our mothers. That is so true. See, take care of his mother. That was it. Take care of his mother. That is so true. Married man.
Well, read that and I'll answer to that.
So Prince is the last grandbaby. We have another one coming shortly.
Prince isn't the last one at all.
Probably the last
because
for me.
I have 3 kids and only 2
have children. Yes, because my brother didn't win and got 5.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to catch up with my 2.
You 2 is good. Let JR 3 come and then you'll have 5.
I'm still trying to catch up.
So my JR hasn't given me any as yet.
We're still waiting.
So
we're still waiting.
When the time is right.
When the time is right, we will have another baby around here somewhere.
Yeah.
From JR. And hopefully not Henroy.
And hopefully not you.
Hopefully not me. My husband is no longer listening. He is no longer listening. So, Mom, any I know you talked about me being creative and all these things, and I'm a little something to deal with.
Oh, listen.
When I was younger, did I give you like any real trouble? Like, I know I didn't, because in my back of my mind, I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, I can't remember a time when I gave my mom a lot of trouble. I probably just had a mouth or a little bit attitude, like I don't want to do it. But did I really give you like trouble where you had to say, I can't do her. God, you gotta help me with her. Like, was I really bad like that? Like,
no, you were not. You were a little subdued. Yeah. You kept it in. You kept it in. But no, you really I think I'm blessed that my kids really did not really put me out there. Should we tell the story about Henroy? And the car?
Yes, we can, because
is he on?
Wait, hold on, let me just double check. We can't do that. We can't talk about that. We're gonna give you guys a few stories. You can probably give one of me. You already gave them the flower, but there's probably some other ones. But you can give the one of my brother, my eldest brother. He did a thing. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to do that one. Maybe Henry don't want to hear that one. The car. Maybe he doesn't want to hear that one.
What my name?
Yeah, he probably don't want to hear that one. 7 and another one soon to be. No, there are only 7 at the moment. There's not another one soon to be born, but maybe in the next 2 years there will be another one for the younger kid. He hasn't had any children as of yet. But at this time, right now it's going to be 7 for a while. Okay? until the other one decides to have one. CJ says
his name.
CJ says more stories, please. We can give you a few more stories. There's a story with JR. What did JR do with the he goes to the doctor and tell him about the
Spice.
About the spice. We can tell them about. I don't know if Henry wants us to tell that story though. And he stole the car. But really, that wasn't him. That
No, but that
yes,
was
he was
funny.
the one that said mommy with his name. Yes, you can do that one.
No, but that was,
O'Neal is the one that did the thing. He's the one that says mommy.
The thing about it, though, that was it was fun. At the end of the day, you know, they were kids.
They were children.
They were young kids. They had his friend over, and we gone to bed, and the next thing we hear, bang bang on the window, and it was the police. We have your son. I said, no, you don't. He's in bed. I said, no, he's in here. You don't have him. The officer said, yes, we do.
You have your son. Is your son named Henry? My mom flew.
So
she literally flew.
What they did, they just drove out the car. You know, kids, they do those things.
I think Henry was what, 16?
I don't remember.
11, 12.
So they just they drove the car out, and to see that. The thing about it is to see how kids just innocently do little stuff, not even thinking, because they got so nervous. He was so nervous that he couldn't even remember his name. When the officer wanted to know what's his name, he was like, honey, what's my name again?
He was asking
I
his
love
friend.
you, my son.
He was asking his friend what his name was. He didn't know his name.
He was just so nervous, and and to see that that just thought it was a little innocent joyride. But you know what about that?
They went out without putting their lights on.
That's right. That's why. That's how they got caught. They didn't turn the lights on. We didn't even know where to find it.
He knew how to drive. He just didn't know how to work the car. He didn't know how to find the lights.
So, but you know what? Though those young men came home. He came home, and he was so remorseful. And he did all he needed to do. He never did that again.
No, he was too
I
afraid.
honestly can't even think of him doing anything after that would have caused. And I think those attribute the nature person that he is. You couldn't even get mad at him, because I couldn't even get mad at him because he did that. He was just trying to, and then again, and that's the reason why at the beginning I said we have to know our kids individually. We have to know them and love them accordingly. Love them accordingly. Treat them accordingly. He never did anything. Because it's the same person who at 18 wanted to go out now on a Saturday night. And I said, son, just a gut feeling, just mother's intuition. And he said, okay. And he turned around and stayed in his house. You know, so just know that we love our kids. Just love them, celebrate them. And listen, some of our kids do have weaknesses. What we gotta do, love them through the weakness. We must love them through the weakness, whatever that is. Because love covers a multitude of sin. Love will win them. I'm sorry.
If you forget out his name. You don't want to know what his friend did, though, guys. That is,
No. Let's leave that alone.
Yeah, we're gonna take that one out of there. But yeah, that was a night to laugh after.
He did, and I'm sure that today that's a story that he will tell his kids, his son, and yes,
exactly,
because he experienced that, and not only that, the way that I handled it, he knows how to handle his kids, and I'm telling you, he's doing an awesome job.
Yes,
as being a father. So I'm just super proud. And I know when JR's time come, learning from you, learning from Enroy, and learning, within his own self, he will make a great father too.
Stories are insightful. Thanks for sharing your mother, Samantha. You guys are welcome. She's always here with me. So I decided one night you guys can have her for one night. Any stories about me, even when I was in Jamaica? Anything like that I used to do, or
oh God, eating all that fish.
Yes, and then when you ask about where the bones went.
No, if you're an islander, you will know we love our fried fish. We get that fish and we season it up and we fry it crisp and to the bones, and we would just eat everything except the middle bone, the hard bone. We don't eat that. So one day in Jamaica, I did that, ate the fish and leave the head on the plate in the kitchen to go to the garbage. The next, everything was quiet. I'm like, where is Samantha?
How old was I then?
Samantha, I don't even think you were. You probably was just about 2.
2?
You probably was just about
like
2 going to 3 because you weren't 3 as yet.
I see Prince doing something like that, Mom.
And the place was so quiet, and I walked out. We walked into the kitchen. Samantha climbed up from the ground up on the kitchen counter, and she sat there with the empty plate. I said, Samantha, where's the fish head? What did you say?
No, you asked me where the fish head, how much fish go to your throat or something like that.
The bone, how much bone? She said, all of it. And that child sat there and ate all that bone.
There's a reason why to this day, guys, I still love fish. I would eat fish all day, every day, and the bones. I literally ate the entire thing. I know it may be gross for
some people, but listen,
that was the island girl, and I love me some fish, especially the fish head, and I ate the whole thing. There was nothing left, and she was like, Samantha, what happened to the bones? How many of the bones went through your throat? And I was like, all of them. I swallowed them all. They're in my stomach. It was so funny. She said, oh my gosh, you couldn't believe that I did that. And to this day, I loved fish. And Prince seems to like fish too. We got to watch him though. He'll do a whole bunch of stuff that he shouldn't do. CJ says, does he know his name now? I'm sure he does. I'm sure he knows his name now. He knows his name now. What happened to the fish? It's gone, CJ. It evaporated in my stomach. I ate the entire fish.
If the bone didn't go to your throat, all of it.
All of them went. I ate every last one of them. Great. So what a good night. Any other stories or anything else you want to talk about? I know I gotta let you guys out.
But you know what? I probably want to share this because with all the joy and the laughter and everything, we have had some little bouts of mishaps. Mm-hmm. We have had some.
One time, guys,
I remember JR was playing basketball.
I wanted to move away. To move all the way to another country, to another state, to go live with my boyfriend.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, you ain't going nowhere.
But I was going to go to school. But still,
right.
She was like, not on the plane.
And I prayed. Yes, I prayed. She said, I just prayed. I prayed. And the next thing she came afterwards, she said, I'm going to Jacksonville. I said, thank you, Jesus. Because I prayed and left it alone. I prayed and then I left it. And God turned it around. Yes, so, they all have their little mishap. Mm-hmm. Remember one Saturday night, Jerry was playing basketball and the whole thing just came down on him, knocked him to the ground and split his head. And I took that kid to the hospital. And they needed, to put sutures in. Mm-hmm. And JR cried. He said, no. I said, Henry's coming. And he tell the doctor, you don't do it until my brother gets here. And I'm telling you, And we sat there until Henry walked in. When Henry walked in, JR allowed him to hold him. And the doctors put the sutures in.
What's that, brother boy?
Yeah. So we have had our moments too.
My brother is the one that calms everything down.
Yeah.
You just gotta call him. Henry, we need you to come.
Yeah.
Henry, we need you to come.
Yeah. Today I had
we need you to come.
when I
And
got
once
that
he's
call
there,
today.
it's like,
when I got that call today from Jamaica, and I called him and I tried to tell him, and he said, "Okay, mommy, I'm listening. Go ahead." And okay, because I'm trying to understand exactly what you're saying. And okay, and I get it out. And he said, "Okay, so I see what you're saying. I see where you are. A B C D D D D." I said, "Okay," and I was calm. I was just.
and Henry's a genius.
He is.
He has a genie brain.
He's a genius.
He has a genie brain. Like he does a thing where sometimes Henry, I'm like, okay, but his okay is a plan. His okay is to say, yeah, okay, mom, we could do this. Once you say something, he can say, okay, we could do that for that. So okay. Then you say something else, we could do that for. He's thinking,
yes,
yeah, okay, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so it's like he has that genie brain in him. And then when it comes to JR,
oh my gosh.
Story about JR. When JR was a baby, like, listen, JR is my baby. Like, literally,
That's right,
I call
right.
him. He's my first child, guys.
Right.
I took care of him from he was turning one.
Turning one.
So he was like 10 months, and he was literally my baby. That's how
you
come I
really
learned
took
how
care
to
of him.
be a
You
mother,
did.
because it was me and JR. I changed, fed, everything. And we went to church. And JR would take sticks. Like, I can't
Oh my
use this.
gosh.
He would take sticks.
You
Right?
have the pencil
He had
and
the
the
pens
pen
and these, and he'll be
and
like
my
this.
hat, the rim of my hat.
He'll be like this
and
on
the
my
book
mom
on here.
and the book, and he's drumming and he's doing all of these things. And now, guys,
Oh my gosh.
just to hear him just go like this on the keyboard, thun thun thun
yes,
thun thun,
yes.
and he is gone.
He's one of the
He
best.
is, and he plays by ear. Okay, he plays.
I put him into school.
He plays by. He's gonna
But
go
he
learn.
just couldn't. I did.
he
Remember, it
tried to-
set me. And
He
just
plays by. You can
wouldn't.
play. Just sing something, and he can follow you like it's nothing. He is amazing. I'm sorry, and I tell everybody. I taught him everything he knows because he learned. From me taking him to church. He was, jump.
Yeah.
But he is amazing with his music,
Yeah.
and he's and he can sing too. But he kind of hides that he can sing.
Yeah, he
But
has a beautiful voice.
Give him a drum. Give him a bass guitar.
Yes.
Give him a regular guitar. Give him a keyboard.
Yes.
And it's
you remember
over.
I was doing the sax.
The saxophone.
Yes.
And it's over. He's musically talented.
Yeah, he
He's
was
musically-
born. He
was
gifted.
born with that. He was gifted with being able to play music like that. Samantha is made the fish had disappeared. What a magic trick. Oh my gosh, really? CJ, she's a magician, CJ. Oh my gosh. Married man, have a great night and a blessed tomorrow. I need to join a work meeting, so I will see you next time. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much, Married Man, for being here. Please wish your wife a happy Mother's Day as well for me, please. When that day comes as well. And we're gonna call it a night as well, guys.
Yeah.
Genie Brain, does he grant 3 wishes too? Listen, he's just smart. He needs to, I think I told him the other day he needs to write a book.
He
needs to write a book.
I know
he needs to write a book because he has his level. His level is in a different place right now. But thank you guys all for being here. So much for chiming in.
It was great.
For commenting.
Really
it was a great
It was great.
night. I really enjoy you being here with me, mommy. I love you so much.
Having me.
I love you so
Bye,
much.
guys.
And she's gonna go, and then we're gonna kick it, and then we're gonna get you guys out of here. See you next time. All right, thanks for being here, Mom. Okay, Mom, take the chair back from me. Okay,
Take
great.
my chair.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Everyone that's here that came and chit chat with me. I hope you guys enjoyed my mother. You guys won't be seeing her no more. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. It was an awesome night. And all the stories, I hope you guys love the stories as well. Now, don't go telling everybody about me eating fish, okay, guys? It was just for tonight. Don't let anyone know. If they weren't here, they got to watch the replay, okay? And they'll see it on the replay. But don't go telling them, okay? Don't go tell him. Thank you so much, CJ. Amazing, funny stories. Good night, married man. Have a good night. I mean, Corey Marie, you guys both have a good night as well. I'm going to go as well. And I will catch you guys again on Tuesday. We will do maybe something. I don't know what I'm going to do Tuesday, but I'll do something on Tuesday. Okay, encore, 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 encore. Not tonight. Happy Mother's Day to everyone that was on. Shorty, we'll talk, Shorty. Laquita, happy Mother's Day when it comes. Please, I hope you enjoy your day. Have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the nice stuff that you want to have for that day. Dessert, anything you want to have. Haley says dessert. So Haley's trying to tell you, Laquita, make sure you have dessert. So Corey, make sure Laquita has dessert from Haley, okay? She should be more on the stream. Yeah, we could do something else. Like my grandma is coming. My grandma will be coming up shortly from Jamaica, so maybe I'll have my grandma sit and we can ask some questions as well. So that will be nice, right? We'll have, it's actually 4 generations of girls. So it's my grandmother. My grandmother only had one girl, which is my mom. My mom only had me, and I only had Haley. So it's like 4 girls, and we only had girls, and everybody else is our boys. My grandmother had 7 children and 1 girl, and all of them are boys, and that's just how we roll. My brother only had 1 boy and 4 girls. So I think that's like a trait thing that's going on. So I know if I had any other kid, it'll definitely be a boy. I don't think I have any more girls laying around anywhere. Yeah. I just caught the ending. Team for yes. It was an awesome night. Tonight my mom was on, so you can catch a little bit of her wisdom and things that stories that she was telling about me, Patrick, on the replay. Thank you so much for wishing me happy Mother's Day. Really appreciate it. CJ, talk to you later. Hey, what's up? You guys are in the house. Long time. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute, but good to have you stopping by. I am going to be going now. Is Prince asleep? Prince sleeping? You're not sure? Okay. Yeah, JR is very talented. JR got a lot of talent he got talents for days. He got talent for days. Well, have a good night, everyone. I will catch you guys later. Good night then. Oh, Rodrigo's thing is still up here. It's still here. It's still here. It's still here. He was the last one last time. All right. Have a good night, and I will catch you guys. I think the music even stopped. Mom was doing such a good job, guys. The music even stopped. I think this is the last one. That should be me. No, it's not that. It's this one. That's my outro music. Yeah, I like that one. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Ooh, let me see. I forgot that I was supposed to. Ooh, I got 60, boo. I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Let's go in. Good night, Stevie. Good night. Hopefully I get to see you guys again next week. He's not spamming. He's just talking in all caps. I need to change that Nightbot. Night, shorty. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow, sweetie. need to do this thing for Pastor Kim. Hey, what you over here dancing? Alright, we got 2 seconds. We're gonna play this one that goes to 2 seconds.